What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome back to a build review video. So whole thing that I'm doing, and if you like it, please like, comment, share your builds, stuff like that. I want to review them, talk about them as normal players who are not super grindy into the game like myself. Like, I don't have everything masterworked. I don't do a lot of legend and stuff like that. And just to let you guys know how easy or hard it is to make a build, how much fun it is, and yada yada yada. Today, the build that we're looking at is going to be a Threadling build. Now note, I will say that this build has had 3 different inspirations. We looked at Rest Assured's build, we looked at I Am Flashy's build, and we looked at Fat Bloomski's build. I'm going to have a link to all 3 of their videos down in the description below, so that way you guys can check them out for yourself and see what you like about them. I picked apart and kind of did them together. I really liked I Am Flashy's fragments setup, but I did not like his mods at all. And I did not fully like Rest Assured's or Bloomski's mods, so I kind of mixed them together to make my own. Now, as you'll see in their videos, it's really cool. They have really good stuff set up, and it works really well for them. For me, I set it up in a way that works really well for me. Now, pretty much the point of this build is that because of your aspect Mind Spun Invocation, you consume your grenade and you make things happen. There's a suspend build out that we're going to review at some point, and then there's also the Threadling build. When you take this, you get full Threadlings. So as a warlock, you get 5 Threadlings that you can have with you, and then when you drop your rift, you drop an additional 3. So you can drop 8 at a time if both things are up. Which is the whole point of this build, is that you're just chucking out little goblin dude. No, they're not goblins. They're little, like, tiny little adorable little things that if anybody's ever making a plushie, please let me know, because they'd be adorable and I want like 7. But they're these little like Threadlings made of strand that go and they explode. So the fragments that we used were Thread of Generation, which dealing damage gives us grenade energy, which lets us then consume our grenade to get more Threadlings. We use Thread of Isolation, landing rapid hits amidst severing bursts from the target. So then you have things that are going and it's severing things, and severing's really good because it makes them do less damage. And I think it makes them susceptible to a little bit more damage. No, it just makes them, the reduced damage significantly reduced, which is even better. See, it's right there. It's on the screen. Read. I'm better at it than me. Then we have Thread of Rebirth, where strand weapon final blows have a chance to create a Threadling, which is awesome. And the last one is Thread of Evolution, which our Threadlings then live for longer and they deal additional damage, which is super good for us. Now, the weapons that you're probably going to want is, I'm running 2 Demolitionist weapons that I like personally. And then I found out a lot of people might tell you to use the Quicksilver Storm. The Striga works wonders, and the Striga is free to play. If you don't know where to go to get yourself a Striga, pretty much what you got to do is you go to Savathun's Throne World, you go to the Enclave, and you can build one there in the Enclave. And maybe I'll do a video if you guys are interested. Like, let me know down below if you don't know how to find out how to get into weapon crafting. I'll show you guys how to do that. Destiny's really bad about it. But the streak is free to play in Lightfall, and it poisons things, does amazing stuff. It's spectacular. Now the mods that we ended up using, I'll use this overview right here. And note, I do not have a full artifact yet. I don't grind every second. I don't have the best grind in the game. Obviously, this is also why I want to show you guys how it works for me. So I took 2 kinetic siphons because I'm using a lot of Striga, and it's generating orbs like crazy for me and my friends. Anyway, because of one of these, I can pick up Orbs of Light. And as picking up those Orbs of Light, you get armor charge. It's kind of how it worked before they did the new mod system. Then, when I used my grenade by consuming it, grenade kickstart kicks in. 2 of those together really give you like 45% or so. Like they give you a crap ton of energy back. Back towards that, and then using, you know, other stuff together, it gets really synergistic. It's wonderful. Also, powered melee blows, so our little like thread thing that we chuck out, that'll give us an orbital flight as well. I put on concussive dampener. I did this instead of running multiple element types for damage reduction. I thought that, hey, this really works well because there's a lot of area of effects, there's a lot of explosives that are coming out. We'll use that. I also use charged up, which lets me have 4 as an armor charge instead of 3. And because of that, with the 2 of these guys together, it really helps build on how many grenades that I'm allowed to let out. Then I also have innervation, which every time I pick up an orb of power, my grenade cooldown reduces. So you're, as you can see, it's all about getting that grenade so you can have more threadlings going around you, because whenever you attack something, they run out. Heck, even if you can't have enough time to consume a grenade, when you throw it down, 3 threadlings pop out to kill stuff. And I've done that plenty of times when I was running and doing stuff. Then last, I have 3 copies of Bomber, which reduces my grenade cooldown when I use my class ability. So when I put my rift down, it's trying to incentivize me so that way I get my grenade back. Outside of that, I don't have perfect setup for my stats. So I just went with some resilience, and then I went with some discipline. Tried to fill them up. I need to grind artificer mods just like everybody else. Well, artificer everything's. Anywho, so you're probably wondering, okay, well, what did you think of this build? So we're gonna do our builds out of pukas, right? 5 pukas, you have a perfect build. I love it. I would run it every single time. And this is not necessarily with endgame content. I haven't had a chance to test these with endgame content. And when I do get the chance, I'll let you guys know. Maybe we'll update. But what I thought so far with using the swarmers, which also helps you get more threadlings that come from your tangles, like this exotic's huge for helping out with that, because your threadlings start to unravel and do stuff like that. It's great. Overall, I like that you can do a lot with it, and for most things that people are going to do, nightfalls, public events, and stuff like that, I think it's pretty good to mid-tier. I'd give it about 3 pukas. I know that probably seems a little low, and when I was first using it, I thought so much more of it. I thought it was so much better, but as I'm going around and doing the big public event in Neomuna, I just really felt like it kind of was a little bit lackluster. My survivability wasn't as high as I would like as a new player, as somebody I'm not a new player, I've been playing Destiny since the beta, but as somebody that's not grinding and doesn't have all the materials to build everything and everything like that again, I really felt like it was good. It kept me alive for the most part, but I was still dying more than I wanted to during public events and stuff. No, they're hard public events, but I still felt very weak in some of those things. Even though we're killing stuff very fast, I was also dying very fast, which was very different than one of the Titan builds that I'm going to talk about in the next video. So outside of that, I thought it was really good, but it's about 3 pukas for me. And yeah, that all being said, I don't have too much more to say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys got something out of this video. If you did, make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below something that you'd like to see, something I could do better, or something that you've noticed with your builds. That all being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, do great things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.